okay, but I still can't be sure if it's actually this person. And then I asked them to click something so I could see their IP address and where they were. And then I saw it and I was like, yeah, but they could have a VPN. And then I was just like, dude, this is how I feel right now, that every time I talk to it.
The fact that you have to go through all that, it's just stupid.
Exactly. And I'll never do it again. And like, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I was just like I was so convinced that this was this person, and I didn't want them talking to children anymore. Like, I don't feel comfortable knowing that this person, who's a dangerous, toxic person, has access to kids. And if I see it going on and I have a really strong suspicion that it's them, like, that was what I was thinking, is like, I can't let this person infiltrate the group chats and get personal information.
There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up, all my social climate friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you, Nick?
Doing super
duper. So, as you guys can tell by this lengthy intro, I wanted to put in a clip from Gabbie Hanna on her Patreon. Basically, this is from the top tier of her Patreon, where she literally has people pay like $100 to communicate with her and talk to her. Basically, like, it's like a fan group, right?
Well, I want to say this. This is not a video that you paid the $100 to get. This is something that's been floating around social media.
Yes.
Before people try to get it twisted in the comment section.
No, I didn't pay for this. This was from Megan Lemons, and she's on TikTok, and she's making a whole bunch of TikToks about Gabbie, exposing how Gabbie treats people, like Jen Dent, Jesse Smiles, a bunch of different people, because she was back on Vine when Gabbie was originally like blowing up and everything, right?
Not even just that, though, like exposing how she treats her actual fans that pay this money to actually talk to Gabbie, which is still crazy that people pay to just talk to her.
So in this intro, you would have heard Gabbie talking about how she sent out a link for people to click on to try to figure out where they're at. Now, if you had a VPN, that would really prevent her from being able to do that, because you hear Gabbie talking about how the person might have a VPN. And I would like to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video. They're great. I've worked with them in the past, and it's a really good VPN. So you guys check out the sponsored video really quickly, and then we'll be back with more commentary about Gabbie. Safety and security are two very important aspects. Even we must deal with them on a daily basis, and sometimes it can be really hard to find the right solutions. Wouldn't it be great if there was a solution which gets rid of most of the problems? Most internet users aren't even aware of the amount of surveillance, limitation, and data mining done with their personal information on a daily basis. Surfshark VPN can get rid of all these problems for you with an easy-to-use one-for-all solution. Surfshark turns you into an anonymous, hard-to-trace online user and makes the internet a safer and more enjoyable place for you. With the click of a button, you can forget about data mining and intrusive advertisement. Do you know what geo-blocking is? Disney Plus or Netflix, for example, have different movies for each country. Access should not be tied to nationality. Surfshark gives you all the access you need. Just connect to the service and refresh the page. Access granted. I use Surfshark every day. It automatically starts up whenever I start my PC, and whenever I need it, I activate it with just one click. Use promo code DAILY to get 83% off plus 3 extra free months. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Surf with your own rules. The link is in the description. And for one more added note, I would just like to add that Surfshark is one of the fastest VPNs that I've ever used. There is zero lag. So Nick, I really think that it's just strange behavior for an adult person to be talking to minors this way in group chats where they literally pay her money to talk to her.
This is paranoia. I'm just going to say it for what it is. This is straight up paranoia, because in that clip, she says that she thought that this was one person that has been talking to these kids. And she's obviously talking about Jen to the Dent.
Yeah, Jen
however
Dent.
you say her name. But she was going to the links of sending out this link so people would go and they would click it, and that way she could see exactly where they were. Then she's worried about this VPN blocking where they were, and it could be, oh wait, now I need to get a video clip of this person to prove that they are who they say they are. It's weird. Then in her mind she's like, oh, but wait a minute, maybe they know this person and they're just sending the video to help them. It's like the paranoia is at a whole new level. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's reached an all new high. But we've seen Gabbie go after, she's went after you, she's went after me, she's went after Jen Dent, and she's made allegations against Jen Dent that these people have ran with and really said horrible, awful, vile things about Jen Dent. And I think that they've even like tried to contact her job to get her fired. Gabbie has really pushed her fans to do this. In my opinion, I think that this is manipulative behavior. Gabbie likes to call people narcissistic abusers.
Yeah.
When in reality, Gabbie is like, I'm just going to say it. Like, I've never seen a situation where I think Gabbie is right, because she can never sit there and let her like, she can never be pictured as the wrong person in an argument ever. She can never take that L. She can never admit that she's never done anything wrong. Anybody, that's a sign. If you're around someone and they can never admit fault to anything, if they can never say, well, you know what, I did this, I'm sorry.
That's where it should end, though. Like, I did this and you apologize. It shouldn't end with, well, yeah, I did this, but this is the reason why, and keep it going. What, in my opinion, what Gabbie does is she projects onto people.
100%.
I honestly feel like, I swear. And I know she got her degree or whatever, but I honestly feel like she like dropped out the day that the class was talking about narcissistic abusers, because that is like the buzzword for her. It is the one thing that she goes to. She says it over and over and over again. So it seems like it's the thing that's freshest in her mind. So,
yeah, there's so many videos that Gabbie has put out, and there's one, I can't remember the name about it. I talked in another video about Gabbie where she basically outlines about how she can control the way people view her. She can change what people think about her. And that, to me, is an admission of her admitting that she's a manipulator, because clearly she's been manipulating these people that are in these discords and chats with her.
She has definitely changed the way a lot of people think about her, and not for the better. So her little plan has backfired. But her stands, they are legit psycho. So the other day, somebody quote tweeted one of Gabbie's like well-known stands. They're one of the ones that like defense. I think it was actually the one that brought up your sister. I think it was that one. Quote tweeted her, and I said something under. Oh no, I quote tweeted it as well and just put like a laughing face emoji, because they're trying to make Gabbie's birthday like a national thing. It needs to be Gabbie Hanna Appreciation Day, and so they're like, "Oh, look at you searching for everything, Gabbie." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, actually, someone I follow just quote tweeted you, but you can continue. Yeah. Just continue trying to make it into something it's not, because she has made it so everything Gabbie says is right, and anything anyone else says, especially if you're against Gabbie, you're wrong. 100%.
The people that follow Gabbie that are in this Patreon and that are stands of her blow so much smoke up her ass. And that's why, like, they validate every single thing that Gabbie does. There's nothing that she could do wrong. Like, Gabbie could go out here and hit somebody with her car and they would be like, yes, queen, run them all over again. Like, it's sick. They would seriously do that. Yep. Like, this is like, okay, Mariah Carey has stands, right? Because we saw that when I tweeted out about Ariana Grande, and I knew it was a troll post, but like, they're on that level. Like, they would literally lay down and die for Gabbie, and she knows that, and she weaponizes that against so many people. Like, and she says drama channels are bad, but we're not in a group chat with our followers saying, yeah, you need to watch out what this person does and report back and let me know. And yeah, get them. They brought a toothpick to a gunfight. Like, that is weird behavior.
She's still going on Twitter?
No. Yeah, I don't think Gabbie has tweeted out in like 6 days, but apparently she's very busy behind the scenes talking to all these kids and having them do her dirty work.
But that's what she allegedly did the last time she said she was taking a break from social media. She took a break from social media, yes, and uploading to YouTube, but she was still behind the scenes on her Patreon and the Discord, telling people to search out what drama channels are saying about her, report back. This is how you guys need to handle the situation. Is weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm still waiting for the 13-part series.
Well, you know that she also basically threatened these kids with like a lawsuit, wanting them to get like an NDA signed by their parents. She said that she would sign one. That is a red flag for me. It was a red flag for her to be in these group chats with these kids to begin with me, because I don't believe that any adult should be in a group chat with a child. Period, point blank, end of story. It's not up for debate with me. You like literally can off if you think that it's an acceptable place for an adult to be in a group chat with children, because there's other people that hate me that are also in group chats with children, and they try to like sling shit at me, but you're weird. If you're in a group chat with a child, you are weird. Period, point blank, end of story. It's not up for debate. That's what it is. So Gabbie is literally doing this. She's manipulating young children, teenagers, very impressionable people, and she's getting on the internet saying and doing all these crazy things, tweeting out about death, and she thinks that's okay. Absolutely not.
In that little video clip, she literally says that she thinks that this is an adult who is having contact with minors, that is a danger, and the adult should not be having contact with minors. But that's what she's doing. She's literally bitching to people on there while talking to kids about how she's getting their IP address and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird. She's a hypocrite.
That's very weird.
It's very weird.
strange.
Odd.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
And I feel like she needs to be investigated for that. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about all this. If you are interested in Surfshark VPN, it will be linked in the description box as well as the pinned comment down below. Make sure to use code DAILY to get 83% off plus 3 free months. And I will see you all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.